welcome to Her Story. I kept my sound of my ears, there we go. And welcome to Her Story. We tried streaming Indica earlier and it crashed OBS, so that was fun. So we're going to try this and hopefully this is stable enough. Search times murder. Search. Okay. Play.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
February now. Someone called Simon has died. Okay, interesting.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
And they're accusing her of murdering him. Okay, interesting.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
So watching interrogation tapes. Okay. We'll type something in. Simon. Aha! 61 entries found. Access limited to the first 5 entries. Okay, interesting. Let's go.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build.
Tall man.
He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
Yeah, it's like me.
I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay. Putting the clues together.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock. It's run by a nice
Rockington
couple,
Arms.
Peter and Susan.
Peter and Susan.
There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they have in sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
So we have some, I'm going to write some details down because I feel like they might be important. Alright, so we have book. Interesting. Alright, so we have a few details that we have. So his name is, I'm just going to make sure I know what these notes are for. So we have Simon Smith. He has the Rockington Arms. We actually don't know who she is yet. We had Helen. Let's watch it again actually because I want to make sure I got all the details right.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
The Rock.
It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they have in sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay. We have some notes to take on. I like it. Police investigative work. Okay. Cool. Right, let's go again. Let's go from here.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, trying to save the princess. That kind of
Mario! Amstrad, okay. We'll get it to work. Or it could not be.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Murder, I'm just writing down. Okay, so she doesn't think it was on purpose. Okay. So, we have... Are we working now? I have no idea. I'm about to restart OBS in safe mode. Because it's not liking me today. At all. I'm hoping that we can just keep going. But let's see. One clip.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
Let's play this clip. We've played this clip. Okay, that's not useful. Let's try Peter. No, let's try the Rock. Now, here's some more clips.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Peter didn't come up with anything. Rock did. Simon did. Okay. Let's keep watching these.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock.
OBS has been crashing on me.
Spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
I think there's an issue. I've got an Ethernet cable. It's not the Ethernet because that's working perfectly fine. OBS is just crashing on me. I think potentially I might need to do a restart on OBS at some point. It's not going well. It's probably just it's OBS being fucky.
No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the Rock.
So from the Rock. Okay. Right. Let's continue. Let's continue our search. So I forgot this game. So did I, and I saw it on the sale. So I thought, fuck it, I'll go get it. That's only one clip. We've seen that one. Okay, let's give it us nothing. Let's try Helen. Yeah, new clip. Okay, play.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Likes blondes. Okay. I tried playing it and gave up 15 minutes. My phone was not having it that day. See why? That's why I'm making notes so I can go through all the queries. Okay, Amstrad. Now we've got that. That's giving us nothing. gotta give us something. Okay. Let's go to Eric. Eric seems important. There we go. Plenty of Eric clips. Let's go.
He was wearing a shirt, with a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
That's what checking because I want to know what else he took with him.
He was wearing a shirt,
blue turtleneck,
shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay. Getting clues. Next.
Yes, there's a car that we share. Cavalier. And a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
It's already parked next to the house. Okay. Play.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
That's Eric. And like we know he's his boss. So we've got that much.
Well, Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane. It's an important character. Okay, we searched Eric. Eric gave us a bunch of results, so let's try the plumber. Yeah, it's on Game Pass a while back too. I didn't want. I saw it on Game Pass and wasn't interested then. But then I saw it on here and I was like, well, it's a typey game, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just type up. So let's try Diane. If I can spell. Yeah, plenty on Diane.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Ticket Diane. You probably know what game. You probably get Simulacra. Yeah, probably. I do like these types of games. You'll have to send me a link to it.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time. You must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Glasgow. Okay. We're getting keywords. Elements of keywords. Okay. Covered Eric. Let's do more Diane, shall we?
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Seedfax. and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Okay. Have you ever eaten fennel? That's an achievement. Have you eaten fennel?
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diana's a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Fennel. Oh no, she's got a guitar.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay. Right. So, what have we got? We can look up. We've got quite a few bits here. I don't think they're all going to be handy, but we'll try plumber. Which gives us nothing. So cross off my list. What did you say? I'll turn my headphones up. What did you say? I can't think what that word says. I've written a word down and now I can't actually decode what the fucking word says. But not. That's what happens when you write quick notes. You actually can't fucking read them. We'll try Christmas party. How about that? No, nothing on Christmas party. The pub. Yes, 2 more on the pub.
No, not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has 1 or 2. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
Okay.
God, I don't know. Could be anyone. Maybe someone follows him back from the pub. But why would he let them in? Doesn't make sense.
Interesting. So pub gave us some good results. Just handy. Okay, pub actually gave us some results. Okay, Christmas party was nothing. Glasgow? Yeah, she mentioned going to Glasgow.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Interesting.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from a payphone, and then headed back.
She's got a payphone trying to go home. Okay, that's this one.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
She went early in the morning. Early morn. Okay.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
She was pregnant. Development. Okay, so we looked at Glasgow. She was driving to Glasgow for some reason. She hasn't actually specified why. Pregnant is the next clue I want to look up. Here we are.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Interesting, interesting.
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
Interesting. I still don't know what to make.
No. Well, yes. You found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Birthday.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Yeah, it's a happy ending. I love that. Okay, so let's try. Got covered pregnant. Need to just important details, like what he's wearing, the car. We haven't tried. I might try 2 kids. Master Chef and CFAX, maybe. Do you know what, actually, let's read me. Ah, hey, I know that place. I know that place. I'm from there. It's been automatically selected by the AS. I wonder if I know these people, actually. It'd be interesting to know if I know any of these people. For later reference, I just... Okay, yeah, cool. Really read me. Database, a file of freedom of information form to get grant. Original 2099 and the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. Once touched them since I couldn't find the server, the text footage on property of technical damage, New York had flooded in 97. Think no time SB. Okay. Hack info. Grace. Hack. One of the moments here, classic 2-player structure from Lunchtime Gaming. And then interesting. It's the mirror game. Ha, fuck you ads, I just switched to a different browser real quick. Lol. doing a mini game now. That's who wins. Player one. Okay, I'm guessing I've got to try and win this. Actually, let's quickly look up the achievements, see if I have to win this. Start my description of buying turbo processor. Isn't it at like 11 right now? Like 11, 8, like $8, like 11, like $12 or something. Ridiculous. It's stupid money. It is stupid money. It really is stupid money. Why would you pay so much more money just to get rid of ads? It's not worth it, man. There's only 13 achievements in here. Nice. Okay, these seem to be score draw. Oh, okay, I can draw the game. Interesting. Interesting approach. It's supposed to be something crime. We're busy playing a game within a game. Ad-free should come in Prime if you ask me. I bet you they don't do it because they already lose so much money through Twitch, through Prime subs anyway. But you should have an option for Prime subs because you're fishing out for Prime anyway. Why wouldn't you just want to, you know? Well, when you want the extra bonus of ad-free watching as well, because you're not really getting ad-free watching, are you? When you have a free sub, it's not really that free. You're basically paying full price for a sub that barely works at best. Okay, we'll come back to you. Okay, what should we try? Suppose they haven't stopped those yet. Yeah, same here. It's a bit odd that they haven't stopped doing it. Alright, what words should we try? I want to know what you mean. Bonobs? That word's gonna eat me alive, innit? Let's try. It might have come from the first clips.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
So, speaking for the lawyer.
You think it's murder? I mean...
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, we've got February, which is the main.
I didn't murder.
So actually claim to innocence. Then I want to try Simon again. So I want to see. I think if they stop doing the crime sets, there would be a.
Simon Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows.
That's the glass. Okay. Important detail. It's where he works.
Simon is 6 foot.
Description. And then a photo from Rome. Okay, interesting. Good. Good.
Simon is 6 foot. Dark.
I've already played that clip. Yeah, I already played that clip. Okay, play.
It's the Rockington Arms. The regulars.
Add a session. Space one again.
Yes.
Anything in my life.
There's an Amstrad one.
I generally
uses it very much.
Because it
There's a printer,
is
so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays game.
Amstrad. We've already tried Amstrad.
Write letters.
Okay.
Simon isn't the type.
Okay, we've got Simon. Right, what next? What have we done already? Did the Rock gave us stuff, didn't it? Go back.
So, it was Friday.
Oh, and he left. Finally.
So Eric was Friday night.
Okay. Enter session. Play.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
Got that clip already. Play.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. So
That's not really that useful. What about you?
no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks.
I want to keep that just in case it comes up again. I'm sure it won't, but I think the plumber might be actually handy. Okay, Eric is the next one I wanted to look up. I think that should give us some results.
He was wearing
It says more description. What he's wearing: turtleneck, Watchman boss, and Paddington bed coat. Okay, excellent. Right, next.
So, it was
I think we've already got this clip. Yeah, I think we've already got this clip.
yes, there's a car that we share, a
Cavalier. That's what I want to
and a
look up.
van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street.
And okay, play.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. So,
And
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close.
that's important because it establishes their connection to each other. Okay, right. Did Christmas party ever give us anything extra? That's a fucking spell, wasn't it?
Diana's really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the...
Okay, add Diane. Here we are. Play.
Eric was like an uncle to him.
Fine.
They were pretty...
Play that clip. Skip play.
Diana's really nice.
Fine, we play that clip. Let's play.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch.
Gift, anniversary. Add. And we want to put some Glasgow clips in there as well.
I mean, not really. He would go to the pub.
His pub. And then establishes a relationship. Okay. And then guitar.
Simon and Eric arguing? No.
I still don't get why she has the guitar.
Going so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know.
Guitar.
You should ask Diane.
Okay. I'm going to put down guitar because I want to know the relevance of the fucking guitar. Okay. Guitar. Here we go.
No. No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar. You want me to play something?
Yes.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player.
I found the relevance of the guitar.
Probably needs tuning.
Definitely needs. Okay. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day that. Ah, boo. No Wonderwall. Give me Wonderwall.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain. With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Come on, let's go.
Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Yeah, let's go.
Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swans. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
Guitar! A traditional ballad. Yeah, we got the achievement for the guitar! Hell yeah! 2 minutes 36 seconds, holy shit. Should have seen how long that clip was. Okay, wallet. Wallet, we have a new clip, one based on the wallet, which is good.
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. He sets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Silly man. Store your wallet in your back pocket. Okay, so wallet did give us something, which is nice. So we can cross off wallet. looks like the Cavalier. It's this one reference. Okay. Glasgow. That's what I wanted to.
I got in the car and I drove.
Drove north until you just died and you had to sleep. Okay, add. And then this one.
Yes.
Got some more seeds up in the car. Woke up with a rubbish draft and then tried to call assignment. Okay, add. Alright, next. Let's watch. Into session.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Did I add you? No, I didn't. Okay, let's add to session then. Can't I? Can't I add any more? I can.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was...
Right. Pregnant was the other one I wanted. She said she's pregnant.
I got pregnant.
And
Yes.
morning sickness is fine.
No. Well,
Can you get to Brigante? Okay. Turns out I can make notes on the things, that's handy.
it's Rapunzel.
That's the story for Rapunzel. Which is the next one I want to look at.
When I arrived...
Okay. Well, they wouldn't make a big point of it if it wasn't relevant. Yeah, it's relevant.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. How many of these in colour? Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again? Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Rapunzel hair.
We were obsessed with fairy tales.
Mm.
Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones.
Okay.
They were dark and real, bizarre and violent.
Like that.
Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper and dressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Interesting. thing. Did I add? I did add that one. Okay. Fairy tales. Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. Yeah. Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Okay. I want to look at Prince, maybe.
Simon never cheated on me.
Oh, Jesus, alright.
I was devoted to him.
Just throw that under there.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale.
Life is like a hurricane in a dark world. Sorry, I got distracted. Play!
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me.
Mother?
Do you want to take a story? It's a real life fairy tale.
Mother? What's this one interesting? What's this one important?
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me.
Devoted to him. Okay, I want to add that because that might be important later. Right, play.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Okay, interesting. Mother. Mother, I crave violence. Mother, play.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Mother. Mother, I crave violence.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
This leads on pregnancy, I believe.
She was a girl, by the way, the baby.
Girl.
We were going to call her Sarah.
Sarah.
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana,
Ava.
but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Okay, add. Play.
My mother called me Eve.
Eve, we have a name for you. Hello, Eve. Eve, we have a name. We get there in the end. Right, okay, we have some more clues. Some more stuff to go off of. And do I have anything from the previous page I still want to look up? Simon Smith, Helen. Helen. We haven't really covered Helen. No, okay, there's only 2 clues about Helen. Okay, we have covered Helen. The mother call her Wally? Wally? We did find the relevance of the guitar though, that was good. I still don't understand what word you are, but we have covered pub. Diane we've covered, Glasgow we've covered, Eric we've covered, maybe the Visa? MasterChef. I still don't understand what those 2 words are. I've written 2 B words and I still don't understand what I've wrote. Which is really annoying. Because there could be very important clues. I just don't know what I've written. Alright, let's try. Friday. You know what? I'll try Friday. Can't hurt. There's one more clip for Friday.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too.
Interesting.
I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car.
Yeah, so she went to Glasgow. But why did she go to Glasgow? That's what I really want to know. Fan. No, we want one fan. Car. Aha! Tool for car.
I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. When I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And I... Excuse me. Is there a bin?
It's when she's sick. Okay. And it's unfortunate that she was sick.
Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car.
So the water jug
This
comes
was
in.
just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
Speaking of, I gotta watch that movie again. It's been yonks. Oh, Wally, hell yeah, what a good film. Eve. Oh, do I want to try Eve or do I want to try something else? CFAX. No, okay. Master Chef. No. Okay. Lloyd Grossman. Nothing. Fennel. No, same clip. Okay. We can eliminate all of those. To eliminate all of those. Okay. Dinner. Let's try dinner. Yeah, more clips for dinner.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school.
Doug. Hello,
He said
Doug.
it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon.
Who is Doug?
It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
She must have slept with Doug. I might add that one to session because I want to know.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
Okay, some development there. Just fucking bit. Okay. Right. Doug is our next guy. Holy shit, there's so many for Doug. Okay. Right, we are going to switch to our next page.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
Doug,
I feel sorry for them.
There's an Eleanor involved. Okay. Excellent.
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people asked, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. Ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
Eleanor must be an older lady.
She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
So I've got some words. I'm going to try, but I want to finish with these. This.
I think she was just trying to make me.
And play.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Also responded to Eric. Okay. Interesting. Okay, add a session. Right, last clip for this for Doug.
1984.
1984.
It was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer.
Okay.
It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
Right, I'm going to replay that one because I think I'm missing a detail. But I'm going to add it to the session quickly.
1984.
1984. Awful year at the end. And her parents died. Her parents died. Okay. I mean, obviously terrible, but there you go. Okay. So, I just want to double check my first page again. It's currently looking a bit like this. It's looking a bit better. So, pub, Friday, come across anything. That didn't come across anything. Alright, I'm going to type in some words. And then we're going to get to other things. So, I have Brit Lola. Nothing, okay. Robs? No, okay. I don't know what those words meant, but I had them written down. So I thought I'd try them at least. Okay, let's go to some others. Let's go to Eve. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Well, my friend Eve.
Oh, it's a friend, not her name.
She was a when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Hated. Okay, she hated Eve. What a bitch. Okay, play.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it out. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We were made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Okay, interesting. A relationship with her friend Eve. I'm gonna predict because it does mean that it looks kind of sus. Play.
Police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
It's weird hearing your city that you grew up in mentioned in a video game. There you go. Hannah, hello. I have a new name.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Interesting. Hannah. Okay, interesting. We have some more names and more characters. Interesting. It's all developing quite nicely. I like this. We have so many more notes. Okay, so we've covered Eve, I believe. But Eve has been sorted out. We do have a few more details about Eve, which is nice. Okay. Alright. Let's type in Ava. Nothing. Okay, Sarah. Nothing. Okay. We can eliminate those two. Sarah and Ava are eliminated. Mother. Nothing new for Mother. Okay. L and Nora. One new clip for Eleanor to play.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
What? Spilled coffee, fuck. Wonderful fun achievement. I love it. Spilling coffee is an achievement. I'm just gonna double check actually. I'm gonna refresh my page. I've got some of the secret achievements. Apparently there's still 4 left. So I've got to find some more. Let's try Portsmouth actually. No. Nothing for Portsmouth. Okay. Baby? Yes, baby.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
For Simon's parents. Okay. Well, it's gonna be fun.
I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Sorry.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
I see, this is all the database. One volume is missing. Okay, interesting. Southeast clock. Interesting. Time. I can move you, nice. I can move all of you. That's great. Right, okay. Let's try bodies. One more clip about bodies.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to put our harness to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snapped frozen peas up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Okay. Intercession. Right. Bin bags. No. Bags? No. Okay. Reader's Digest. No. Okay. No. I think I also spelled cigarettes wrong. That's one. Okay. Cigarettes. Reader's Digest. Marriage? Yes, moral marriage.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Married 10 years. I'm going to put 10 years. Marriage, sex life, average. Name my new band.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Yeah, there we go. And then this one.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Right, okay. Let's try 1984. Nothing, okay. Let's try police. Again, if I can type, that'd be lovely. Police. There is a couple more on police.
When will the police let me back in the house? They let me take a bag of clothes with me, but... They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Okay. Interesting intercession. Right, cool. It's this one, isn't it? To add. Okay. Bob Dylan. No, I only got one from. Let's try Ran Away. No, nothing. Okay. Miscarriage, maybe? Yes. Okay. Play.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. The miscarriage and then my parents.
Realised I shouldn't have celebrated that. Oop. Right, let's try to play this one.
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Ah. What was that? Ah. Didn't know that at all, did you? Jump scare.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Interesting. Let's add that one then, because that's actually quite interesting. What are you?
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Hmm.
This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Wait, so... Is that Simon? I don't like this. I don't like it at all. It's scary. Okay. Hannah. I think the universe is telling us we have to do Hannah. Not like that, I mean,
My name is Hannah.
Her name is Hannah.
H-A-N-N-A-H. It's a palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from here though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
31 Gladstone. Interesting, okay. And play.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What? Ah. Didn't know that at all.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
Wait.
Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
I thought you were Hannah. Unless she's schizo? Schizophrenic?
She recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
I don't like that at all. I don't like one bit. So we have a couple more. I'm going to add. Okay. I just want to check something. No. Oh, nah. Looks like spell. No. Okay. One result. Just want to make sure I'm crossing off things. Brighton. No, just the one clip. Okay. Wedding? Yeah, more on the wedding.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay.
Come Back and Stay.
I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us. Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said.
You're young if you're
Simon
17.
looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car. No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig.
Is there two of them?
Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant. But I couldn't.
Even Hannah?
I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was...
I'm sure there's two of them.
Sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in clubs, in parks, in alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
I don't like the red lights. Not at all. Okay, so we have some words I want to check out. So, deaf. Shit. Deaf. Can't Any more mention of these death caps? The rears, play.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. And there's no way he would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Okay. Attic. I keep hearing about this attic. Check out attic stories. Play.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Inherited their parents' house. Okay. Interesting. Session. Play.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories. I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Covered attic. So there's a couple more words I still want to try. Done. Death caps. STD. No, okay. STD is fine, we covered that. 17. Well, let's try spelling out the word. 17. There we are. 117.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
Alright.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaziers.
lazy is, and I'm gonna have to go.
No,
Look at this word.
I was 15. Carl was older.
Carl.
17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. Stupid.
Church.
So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
Family. Who the hell is Carl? You're adding words like I got words to go through, game. Fucking chill, bro. I guess I need to plug the iPad in. Because the iPad is a 10% battery. And I need it to monitor the stream. Let's put you this way. Ah. There you go. Cool. So, what words? We're getting so much. Okay. Mushrooms. One more clip. Play.
The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen, you can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Okay. If I've covered everything from here. Mushrooms I've covered. 17 I've covered. Let's try. No. No. Okay. Let's me rice. Come back and stay. No. Okay. Florence. That's who I wanted to look up. Yes, plenty on Florence. Okay. Play.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up.
They are twins.
Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Happy.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Okay. I knew they were twins.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war.
Ah, poor Florence.
That was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then.
I think died in war.
Married for life, and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Interesting. Last one?
No.
For Florence.
It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it, and I'm going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Interesting. Okay. Did I get more in the dollhouse? I did. Mushrooms I got. Carl. So next person. More on Carl.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
They were 15. I believe the relationship only lasted like 6 months.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
He fucked off as her words. So, okay, play.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Oh. So they share boys? What the okay, mad.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share. Even the first date. We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went. Kept changing places in the toilet. We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another card on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back.
Ouija board?
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Okay. Interesting development. Church. I mentioned church, so I want to see if it has any significance. It does. Excellent. Writing so much down. Story, and it says about church.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river, and then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably
Princess Street.
well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There. Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
On a romantic getaway. Okay. Right. What's next? Diary. Flame.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point, and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day, and I left. Walked out and across the street.
So 8 Florence died.
Just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things, and we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Interesting. Okay. Princess Street. No. No, nothing. Okay. Dead end. Right. What else? Glazers. Yes. Okay. What more about the glazers?
Mobile phone. Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle. A mobile phone.
Okay.
No. Everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier. He doesn't have much money. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. What else? Hotel? There's one more about the hotel. Okay.
And the hotel said he was there?
What?
And the hotel said he was there?
Okay, interesting. He was there. Work phone. Put in the word phone, maybe. Play.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Okay. Interesting. We're getting through it, at least. Rules. Let's go for rules. I heard rules being mentioned. Rules. There we go. Play.
Okay. She's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
Interesting. No, twice. No, and it's once. That's good. Play.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
Interesting. I'm missing anything else? Ouija board. maybe? Board.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Dreams. Interesting. Let's go for dreams then. Wow.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Interesting. Princess Grace. No, okay. Grace Kelly? No, same clip. Okay. Run away. I don't know if I've typed this in yet. Nothing for run away. Run? Yeah. Play.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
No running off. Okay, play.
Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking do it.
Fingerprints. Let's try fingerprints. Yeah! Let's play.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Play?
Fingerprints. Yes, yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
I'm not really sure where to go from here. I want to chase up the Ouija board, but it doesn't seem like it. That seems to be like a dead end. Date, maybe? Yeah. Dates.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. had our first date at the Odeon in North End.
Oh,
see Risky
shame.
Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
I've been there. Short tangent. So, when I was little, I went to that Odeon in North End. It's now a Polish shop, but yeah, generally was a cinema in there, and it was. I think people break in a lot of the time because the old back end is still all open. People break into it all the time. I mean, there's a video on YouTube of someone breaking into that old cinema. But yeah, it was definitely a cinema though. That I'm going to have to put in.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So,
Cellar.
it happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Wait, so one of the twins did kill him?
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
So are you fucking serious? You fucking friends.
Are you out of your mind? Twins? There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Divorce. That's a wow, but I'm not 100% confident in that one. And okay. Did divorce. No. Okay. Give it nothing. Princess Diana. No. Ahmed Boy. No. Right, let's have a look. On my other notes again. Show. No, okay. Mirror. Did I already do mirror? No, I haven't. Play.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Handcrafted mirror. Nice. Play.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since. Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Reflection. Yeah, let's give me one.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Interesting.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Reading books. Okay. Right. Play.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
The storylines are coming together. Okay. Sure, let's just whack in some terms. No, okay. What else? Divorce? Did we try divorce? Adventures. No. I'm trying to see. There you go.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him. I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
Hair, maybe?
What kind of hairs?
Hairs are found. We knew that one of them wore a wig, and I believe that was Eve. Would you wear wigs? Yes, wigs. Hello.
A wig? You mean... what type of wig?
Blonde. Blonde, who knew? It's gonna be blonde. I should fucking look that up earlier. God damn it. Blonde. It's gotta be the female blonde, so it's gotta have the E on it.
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig? This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
Cat flap? I'm sorry, there's a cat flap? There's some cats. The fuck?
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
She's covering for the sister. Oh, Hannah, you foolish girl. Blonde wig. There you go. I might have a pause because I'm desperate for the toilet. So I don't know how I can pause this game. There you go. I'm gonna be RB. I just need the toilet, so I'll see you in a minute. There we go. We're back. Cool. Let's get going then. I actually want to search for bed. Because we didn't actually get much on the bed.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1.
Hey. 50% of the database accessed. Holy crap. Ugh. Okay. How far along are we now?
I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't.
Okay. Eric. Did we search for Eric or we did? Party hat?
when you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive-aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything.
I might actually go for the bruise, because she has got a bruise in her face.
Bruise? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen, and the chair slipped, and I kind of hit the door with my face. It hurt like hell.
So she's lying, which we know she's lying.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policeman. I found the body.
So we know she's lying. Did I type in body already? No, we didn't. Add play.
His body. Didn't look real. His throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. There's these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
Interesting, interesting. Let's refresh it, there we go. Play.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they made a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
I've been told to do this, but after this video. I want to see what that does.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. As it was so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
do anything on them kissing? No, we didn't. Okay, let's refresh you. Play.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Romantic. He asked me to kiss him. Let's go back a few after this.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
yeah.
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is. A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Oh.
Just the 1 sugar. Thanks. Is that camera recording? Black, no sugar. Thanks. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Okay. So you can sort of see their personalities coming through a little bit more. Did I do palindrome? They've mentioned the word palindrome quite a lot. No, I have done. Okay. Glass. I didn't do glass. Okay.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
You're short-sighted, like me.
But on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror and he gave it to me.
You established the mirror was a present.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Okay. Dumb blonde. Did I ever do Friday? No, I did. Okay. Did I ever do... She mentioned tea earlier, because I put sugar in, because I was like, she mentioned the kitchen.
Could I have a cup of tea? Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
Coffee. Yeah, one more coffee.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
Baby. No, cover baby.
No, I'm okay. Fuck.
Why do you only put the coffee?
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you. Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door.
Nice. No, I think we're done, boy. Until we've done. Did I ever do twins? I did. This. Aha.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. That. Yep.
Sorry. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yes.
And then try yes. Let's try no. There you go.
No.
No.
No. No. No.
Cool, that's that then. If I have no just regularly. Yeah, there's one more.
Isn't there a couple stuff? stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
I mentioned the beach earlier. No, we've done that one. Husband. Tried husband. There we go. Fresh. Play.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
Brother?
I thought it maybe sounds suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
She was lying. I knew it.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead, it doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
She did sleep earlier on the bed. There we go.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Now we know she's lying. And now we know she's lying. I wonder if...
I can take the stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent?
Because it's a exam testing on to try it.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. And got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Okay. They have been arrested, or at least...
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that. This is a nice room. Is this where you take people when it's time to arrest them? Yes. No lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for? Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
still don't really understand what's going on. Are they twins? They're not twins? One's schizo, I don't know. Actually, they have different names, don't they?
My name? That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Tried, Hannah. Yeah, well, she does mention going fast in that car. We'll try fast. No. Ticket, maybe. Should have gone fast in that car. Going fast in my car.
Well, I remember the ticket, of course. I paid it without telling Simon. Didn't want to get told off. And they put points on the licence. You must be desperate for leads if you're getting hung up over 6-month-old speeding tickets.
6 months again. They did mention cheating, so cheating?
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Okay.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday. You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Tried sex? Haven't tried sex. Whatever.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private? Are you married? How is your sex life?
Not about me. I thought that'd be my response.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Clearly they do, because they wouldn't have asked you. Let refresh. We're getting closer now. Definitely getting closer. It's a lot more green than it was a minute ago. We mentioned affairs and cheating. There you go.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
Okay, refresh. It's a bit random, this order. Is there many women?
Well, there you go. How many kids?
No kids. Actually, I didn't put in kids, did I? I was going too early. No, okay, we've done kids. We've done the kids one. You must cut across the throat. Does the throat give anything new? It does. Let's refresh. Play.
On his throat. How? Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead. Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Yikes. Yikes indeed. So wait, Hannah did kill him? I thought the sister killed him. I'm getting so confused. I'm losing track of who's killing who. You know? She wore the clothes. No, okay. Was a child involved or something? No, okay. Baby? No.
Yes, like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
Different stories.
Well, she has a knife. She's been cooking, I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. He's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure how it ends.
Okay. It's a bit of glass.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows are really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
Oh, I was going to look at one off earlier. Cat flap.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino.
Domino!
It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Okay. I did that in the bedroom. I didn't. Good.
In the bedroom? That can't be right. In the bedroom?
Just how we mention each other a bunch.
What about us?
Silver. Did I look at a silver leaf earlier? Yes, I did. Okay. If he was hurt. There you go.
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do anything like that. I mean, to hurt himself? No.
Good. No, I'm just chewing on it like a farmer. Horror.
I mean, I don't know. Something must have happened to him on his way home.
Shit.
Could be hurt. I mean, why hasn't he phoned? I don't know.
Yay! Detective Inspector.
Hurt someone? Yes. But everyone thinks that from time to time, right? You just want to lash out.
You want to lash out? So I've only got 25% left. It says last 25% you're now just grasping at straws, trying to figure out what other clues have been left. No, okay. I'm just looking up words from my other collection. Nope. Married. Well, one for married. I didn't get all of them.
Childhood sweethearts? Something like that. Are you married, detective?
Okay. I did cover pub, didn't I? Yes, I did. After it's just
Yes.
the straws.
He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Sure, I think. I do all the bills and paperwork and handle all the money stuff, so it should be easy for me to find. Do you want them dropped off to you?
The achievement is broken a little bit.
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so much. Yes, this is it. He made it himself. It's a special one-off. He made it and decorated it. That's his thing. Where did you find it?
Okay.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
Oh, actually, I might be. Who are you? You look different.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She She wanted me to move in with them, this sister who didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Well, wait time for an ant to kick in. Just in a little ad. No. Nothing's going around.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
Okay, nothing addressed. Maybe crazy. Fucking type crazy, that'd be nice. Okay. Ignoring punctuation marks. Keeping secrets? No, we've done that. Okay. Tea. I guess we've done tea, haven't we? Yeah, we've covered tea before. We went to that conference earlier. Did we try a conference? No, we didn't. Okay.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford? Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Okay, Oxford isn't going to bring up any more.
Okay, I'll try my best to remember.
Use a script. How far are we doing? A little dent into it all. Do we try Dad's? We've got one more for Dad. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Okay. Right. Did I try guilty? No, I didn't apply.
At the time they said it was poison, food poisoning. And I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I didn't.
Okay. Maybe move? Did they try and move the body at all?
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there. Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family, I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
Told, maybe? No. I get 5. Bit shit, isn't it?
No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get me one. Oh, tastes fine to me. As long as it's black and strong, I'm good.
No, that coffee again. Murder was the first one, right? Yeah, murder was the first one. I mean, it wasn't, I guess.
I wasn't in the house.
Straight to... There we go.
I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something.
9, you said.
I got back to the house about 3.
Inconsistency.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think, put some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
It's earlier on, wasn't it? Early in the morning, they said.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
It was late, early... Bruh, do you know what time? I'm thinking the pillows are in the bedroom. No, okay. Bedroom. I guess we've covered the bedroom. Key. Yes, because she didn't have her own set keys for the car.
I always pull it shut and then lock the bigger lock with the key. No, I don't think it was. I turned the key, but it was already unlocked.
Did I do print? Because they mentioned the print earlier. There we go.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
They were in fertiles. I'm curious about the fertility. You mentioned the babies constantly.
I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic sperm. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
Baby. Did we cover baby? We did cover baby. No, we mentioned names earlier. No. Okay. Not framed, because it wasn't. The mirror was in a frame.
If you put me on You've Been Framed, I want the money.
Well, that's an aged reference. Holy shit. That's an aged reference. Holy crap. Do you remember You've Been Framed, everyone? Beach mentioned earlier. No, we covered the beach. Sick earlier. Magic sperm or not? Let's put magic. Nope. Okay. Color? Wallpaper? No. I guess getting pregnant can happen. There you go. Somewhere.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Understand what happened to the baby, I guess?
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other.
So you lied about the cat too?
Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Interesting. Notes, maybe? No, we covered notes. Wasn't speeding because there was a car thing earlier. There we go.
Well, I don't know. I probably had to pop out and get something, that's why I was speeding. And that wouldn't have been noted on my timesheet. But I really can't remember back to February.
What if I put in blank? No, okay. I thought that would have been an entry. That would have been funny if it was. they mention themselves at any point? Yes, they do.
Yeah, I had to let myself in. The door locks if it swings too.
Okay, cool. New suspects in the case. There you go.
Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect? That should eliminate me as a suspect. If I was in Glasgow, can't be in two places at once. This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
Covered people dying. Friend. Was a boyfriend mentioned earlier?
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
It's a little bit easier. No. Oh, that would have been nice earlier. Right, murder, Simon, Peter, Rock, Susan, Helen, Amstrad, Plumber, Glasgow, murder, Rock, Wallet, Glasgow, Brunswick, Fairy Tales, Helen, Van, Cefax, Lloyd, Doug. Still don't understand what those words ever were. Portsmouth, Reader, Cigarettes, 984. Ornamental, spelt wrong once. STD, 17. Coral Diary, Princess Street, Hotel Rules, Ouija Board. Runaway. Party Hat, Kill, Eve, Bondwig, Eric, Bruce, Body, Hero, yes. Rest, Bruce, Sex, Money, Clothes, More, Bad, Hurt, yeah, fucking hell. Query for fun. Ah. I could have turned off the glare filter this entire time. Ah, leave it on. It's ecstatic, isn't it? It's the aesthetic. I still know I could have turned it off. Okay.
Good. Happy. I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years.
I'm still going for the last words. I haven't actually checked yet. Young, because they were young when they met. Nope. Okay. Ask is one of them.
Ask the hospital.
Hospital? Yeah.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
spell right. And she was gone to Glasgow, I guess? Gone? No. There we go. Couple more.
No. I mean, he was... Everyone loves Simon. He was so nice to everyone. He loves me.
Okay.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they?
Just no. Refresh. Right, draw up. I wanted to try this earlier. Let's do it. No, I can't do that. Admin. No, it's not letting me. Boo. Maybe I need to do it in capitals. Am I the child? Holy shit. Yes. That's there. I am the child. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, let's do it. So it's been 3 hours. Barlow. There you go. Fever Threat. Hey! Oh wow, look at all these. Wow, look at the usernames. That's good. Now we've finished the game, I can go back and get some more clues. Continue. Right. More random. There we go. What's it giving me?
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated.
Okay. What was the other one we wanted to do? Admin underscore unlock. There we go. One the guest database unlocked. Querying us at 15. Hell yeah. Let's go for murder. No, let's go for kill. Let's go for Simon. Let's go for Eve. Let's go for Hannah. Let's go for Sarah.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good.
Apparently I need to wait to look at the commands. Credits. I missed it, so I skipped them. I looked it up just because I was like, oh, what if I got those for the achievements? Never that name, but appreciate. Oh, license pre-ordered. Hey, Naomi Shakespeare, what a good name. Oh my god, Polish name there. Spathfan. Kate. Good. Do an ID upload to lady. And empower. Names in honor of Andrew Hume for his love story aims. Alias Dad. Thanks, Mum. Love you, Jamal Roberts. OneSwitch.org.uk. Damn, this is Amazing Banes. Will Templeton. Sarah, Adam Panaz, you know, applaud, break. Yeah, these are a lot of names. Tabitha Rue. God, look at that dog shit name. Holy crap. Just check. Secret fan right now. Sound card for family. Thanks for listening. To have your state, you can always try admin random or on the unlock command. Okay, it's just telling us that. That's fine. Random or unlock was just the other two. Thought it was. Continue. Right. Garden. Let's try some more.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
Let's get database up. Ring, they're married. We've got one for ring.
No. No, he wasn't wearing his wedding ring.
Did I try wedding? No. I mean, they were married. Was she wearing a veil?
Yes. It was a cremation. For the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight.
No. Okay. Aha. Cleared exams.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test. I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
No, we've done proof. Hotel. Did we cover the hotel already? No, we didn't. Twins, maybe? No. Breast. No. Name? What's the other person's name? Eleanor. Mother? No. Father? No. Dead? Aha, more for dead.
That's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby, that's how he will live on. Our baby. Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Okay, got that covered. Woman? No. City Oscar? No. Child. Baby. Handsome, I guess. Yeah. No. Husband. Dad. Let's go more for Dad. Brilliant.
Must think it's very cool that their dad is a police detective. When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book. The knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator height or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Cat. No. Domino. No. Mice. No. Auto. Mum. Orphan. Did I already type in Sarah? I did. Simon. I didn't type in a lot. Don't have a lot for Simon. No. Smith? No. So what is this club?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Cry. Sad. Angry. Just putting emotions now. Happy. I'm more for happy.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
birthday already? I have a few for birthday. Good news for me.
Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that. It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present. Well, a week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
House? No. Home. Friends. No. Family. Human. Just type in argue then. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 queries we have left. I still don't know which ones I haven't done yet. Sounds. One more sound.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
Stories we could do. No. Books. Nothing more in that diary. No. Secret? Anniversary? One. Would have been covered. Darn. Blood on the floor, wasn't there? Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records? Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Shock? No. Try snake. No, we didn't.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Hey.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings, so I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Bar? Did we try bar? Let's change the bar a lot. No. Singing? Sing? Song? Drink? Guess hurt, because he was hurting there. Nope. Keep. I kept something. Door. Tried. They tried for a baby. No. Mentioned private earlier. There we go. We got one more.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm quite a private person and I didn't want to get into the detail of the argument.
Detail. Since he died. At this point, I'm just going to go around. There we go, finally.
No. I'm not sure what Strange would be, but he hasn't been acting odd. He's been busy at work, but nothing too stressful.
Admin. And, there we go, one more. What was
No.
that?
Simon wasn't seeing another woman.
Admin. Random. Well, the last four, I'm not going to fucking find them, am
You have children.
I? I tried looking at... Heads game.
I wouldn't say that. It could be passionate. It's just... it was more than that. It wasn't just sex like I had been with the other boys.
One more left. And we're using a command to hopefully just give it to us. Yeah.
Is that camera recording?
Thank God. Right, we've got all of those. Right. Now, we're going to look at the achievement list we have left. So, let's go back up. We've got... Okay. Oh, broke me. Alright. What have I got left? Oh, apart from sneezing the hell out of myself. So, we need... We may as well finish it. We've got this far. We've got 3 achievements left. Score draw, apparently. Oh, no, we've got 12. We need to score the draw. So, let's have a look at what I was looking at and see if there's a guide to this game. In the option, there's a mirror game. If you double click it, we can well, essentially reverse a video. Scores must be equal to a dry or toward. I'm going to try and make the opposite either along or vertical. Okay. Right. Okay. So we have the last achievement, which is the game. So we'll try the game, which is just going to be every move. I've got to try and do the opposite too. So there, and then opposite. Here, and then opposite, and then here, then opposite, then here, then opposite, then here, opposite it, then here, then opposite, then here, then opposite, then here, then opposite, then here, opposite, then here, see, I can't actually see, it's 12. Here, then opposite, opposite, and opposite, here, damn, okay, it's going to be a while, isn't it? There, 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 I'm just going to go here, there, 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 and there, and there, then there, and there, and there, then there, then there, then there, there, and there, 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 then I can't fucking see the actual score. I'm going to turn off the glare again. There we go, I can see the score now, right. Yay! Oh, we actually did it. Hell yeah. I believe that's everything now. Let me just double check my achievements and then we'll head off. Double check. That's one of them. That is 3.5 hours of that. Probably nearly 4. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you not Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, I don't know. We'll see about Tuesday. If not, I will see you later on. We're going to go to our ending screen.